Welcome to another episode in another studio of Rainbow Popcorn Podcast. We are 2 out of 3 brothers watching movies through a rainbow lens. Hello, Brett.
Hello, Lee.
How are you?
Tired.
Yeah, me too. So I've got us a drink.
We need a drink
It's
after
been a
that
while.
epic journey.
But I had a couple of
Let's crack these.
hard rateds.
Cheers.
Cheers. In a 2-drink cinema.
Oh, that's cold.
Stubby holder
That's
for a
good.
bit of a throwback. Yeah, my fridge is cold. I like very cold drinks.
I recently did God's work and
Fuck you, God.
fuck you, God, and introduced a friend of mine. Shout out, Dean, if you're listening.
Yeah.
To hard rated.
This is...
I don't know how he's gone through life without drinking it.
Yes, I did it too.
He's not a big drinker.
Recently
when he's
introduced
with
someone
me.
to the hard rateds. I even like at my baseball club where people are drinkers,
They very much are.
I'll sit down with someone and they'll be like, "What are you drinking?" I'm like, "Hard rated." Like, "What's that?"
Yep.
I'm like, "What?" Or not usually when it's in a can, because the can looks alcoholic. But when I come back to the table at the pub with the hard rated
Oh, with a
orange
pint.
particularly,
Orange is terrible. I remember
like-
when we were in Sydney and you got
you-
us a pint of orange, and I'm like, why did you give me a pint of Fanta? This looks
they're like,
stupid.
"Are you drinking a Fanta?" I'm like, "No, it's hard rated orange." They're like, "What?"
Yeah.
It's sun-kissed, but it's alcoholic.
Yeah.
But they didn't have that in ancient Greece.
They didn't.
Nor
So yes.
did they have the Greek language.
So for those that haven't read the episode title, we are talking about this small movie that came out called The Odyssey.
The Odyssey. Well, The Odyssey by Christopher Nolan.
The
I
Odyssey
think is
by
the,
Christopher Nolan.
the full title.
Great. Christopher Nolan's Odyssey?
No.
Oh, okay.
Matt Damon's Odyssey.
Can we? Okay, so I will say
Yeah, okay.
new bits of the story of The Odyssey. Trojan horse, Helen of Troy, she's hot.
Yep.
Let's fight over a hot chick.
Cyclops, sirens.
I don't really remember the Cyclops
Well,
in
I
my
know that
mind.
a Cyclops is a thing.
I know that the
And I
sirens
knew-
were a thing and
yeah.
tying to the post and crashing into rocks and all that shit.
I didn't remember that. I knew what sirens were, and I knew that the Cyclops was a thing, and I knew they were both related to Greek myth.
Yeah, I didn't know it was all in the one thing.
Yes. Well, a lot of it apparently comes from this 2-hour and 52-minute epic that Homer wrote a few thousand years ago.
Yes.
Not Simpson. And what I didn't know was... Actually, no, that's not what I want to say. I recommend, because this episode's coming out the day after the movie's released, we saw it before the guy who runs, if listeners know, runpee.com,
Nobody
which
knows
is the
that.
guy that made an app where he says the good times to go and pee during a movie.
Great.
So you don't miss vital importance.
Yeah.
There's 2 hours and 52 minutes of that in this, to be honest, Christopher. Not that I'm saying it was 2 hours and 52 minutes of bad, but I felt like if I ran to the toilet and came back, I still would have been able to just sit in my seat and watch the rest of the
you
movie.
know what's going on.
Yeah. It also means we don't need to give spoiler warnings because it's a 4,000-year-old story.
Great.
But I will say,
Yes.
before you go and see The Odyssey, rewatch Troy. Because I feel like the start of The Odyssey...
Yeah.
Like, the Trojan War is in Odyssey by Homer. Mm-hmm. But Christopher Nolan chose to not really put the lead up to that war in it. Probably because you can't do any better than Brad Pitt and Eric Bana did it.
Yeah.
Certainly couldn't make it look better than Orlando Bloom, Eric Bana, and Brad Pitt
Yes.
in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
But I would recommend going to see that because, like you just said before, she was like, "Oh, so Helen of Troy was hot, and so they fought a war."
That's all I remember. They just launched 1,000 ships. Gee, that bitch is hot. Let's get her. That
Yeah.
sounds bad
Well,
when you say it like that.
I don't
But
think
essentially,
fighting a war because you think a woman is hot is a good thing in any era or phrasing.
no, but just the way of that bitch is hot, get her, that sounds a bit
Okay.
predatory.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
yeah. Obviously much hyped.
Much hyped.
One director, fresh off like a little Oscar win for another short movie that wasn't boring. was boring.
But also, like, aside from that Oscar win, he's Christopher Nolan.
He's Christopher Nolan.
Like, director of Memento.
Yeah, director of Insomnia.
Insomnia
Is that him?
with Robin Williams.
It's not there. I'm pretty sure it's him. I saw a video. Somebody ranked in Christopher Nolan movies and they put Insomnia last.
Well, that's unfair.
Or second last.
It is got Al Pacino in it. Directed by Christopher Nolan.
There you go.
Good work.
Thanks. Thank you, TikTok.
Doesn't say who it was written by. I'm going to come back to... Oh, no. It's based on an Icelandic, a Nordic.
Oh, okay. Well, you
One.
never sleep there.
By
Wait,
Nicolás
depends the time of the
Frobenius
year.
and Eric Skjoldberg.
Yeah. So,
Sorry to
Christopher
Icelandics.
Nolan.
They're not Icelandic people.
Christopher Nolan has made some good movies in his time
has-
varying levels of epicness.
Made some good movies.
Most of them on the epic side of epicness.
Increasing in epicness.
Yeah, they're only getting longer.
Like, even if you just take the 3 Dark Knight movies, each one is longer than the last.
Yeah, and then Inception's longer than all of them, I think.
Yep. Tenet is long.
I haven't seen that. I don't really want to be honest. Anyway, we're not talking about Christopher Nolan.
Well, we can be.
But we will.
I have one criticism of Christopher Nolan. Is now the time to say it?
Yeah, we're talking about Christopher Nolan. Why not?
Like, great director.
Great.
I love Inception. Dark
Inception,
Knight trilogy,
great.
obviously.
Dark Knight, amazing.
Tenet was good. Mm-hmm. Memento was good. I wanted to rewatch it, but it's not available to stream anywhere. Insomnia, good.
Yeah.
This-
Memento I haven't seen.
What I want him to do now is repair the bonds with his brother.
Okay, good.
Because the movies that were directed by Christopher and directed and written, so directed by Christopher and written by the two of them together,
Yeah.
have better screenplays.
I would say all of the movies that Christopher Nolan's done have better screenplays than this.
Is it Jonathan Nolan? It's so bad that I don't
it's
know the brother.
David Nolan? No, I think it's Jonathan. No.
I think it's Jonathan. Jonathan Nolan.
Jonathan Nolan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who wrote Memento, Interstellar, The Prestige, The 3 Dark Knights with him.
Yeah.
Um,
Anyway. That would be good. You don't, but for me,
yeah.
you don't go to a Christopher Nolan movie for the script. You go because you know it's going to be epic and loud and well shot to some extent and look good.
I agree. But when I am consciously thinking about the script not being good,
That's a different story.
that's gone too far.
Yeah.
If it's just like the script is okay, and I'm like, if there
was some
script
bits I
is-
knew you'd hate.
Yeah, a script is bad when it takes you out of the movie to think, that is bad.
Yes.
A script is, even if a script is not well written, if you get through the whole movie without thinking about the script is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
And this was not it.
Can I name 2 moments I knew you would hate?
Yeah, sure. And let's hope I remember them.
Spoiler alert. Odysseus comes home.
Oh, yeah.
And then the stupidest character in the movie, whatever Tom Holland's name was,
Oh, the son,
the son,
Techemanus.
stupid man, comes home and then Odysseus goes to his dog, pets it, and then it dies.
Yes.
He goes, "You're Odysseus. You're my father." Oh my God. Even the kid next to me was like, wow. Did you hate that bit?
I hated every time Tom Holland said, "my dad." It just did not.
Why not
sit-
say father?
Yeah, saying my dad will come. Particularly because Tom Holland's voice hasn't broken yet.
I don't like his voice as an American.
But even he sounds like the squeaky Peter Parker in this, which he shouldn't be, because spoiler alert, he ends up as the king. Every time he was like, "my dad," dad doesn't fit in the Odyssey.
Yeah.
Father, probably more appropriate.
You know what? The other bit that the bit where it was the most, I didn't really notice it, but the bit where I noticed it the most is at the end when they're fighting and there's a hole in the roof and he's chucking down a sword.
Yeah.
He's like, Dad!
Yes.
Because that
yes.
seemed
Oh my
like some
God.
sort of like, I don't know, just like some quirky action movie where it's like a father-son duo.
It's like Shia LaBeouf throwing the whip to Harrison Ford in Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Not that bad, but awkward. And then the other bit, speaking of things throwing through the hole,
When Robert Pattinson...
it was like somebody throw something and it's like swords. And then
Spears.
shields. Bam, pow, whop.
I think that was the idea behind that was that Robert Pattinson is not fighting and he's just telling other people to fight. But he didn't need to be there going, get the swords. Like someone would have heard the swords drop.
Yeah.
The other bit that I really didn't like was when they're in Hades or near Hades and all the dead ones start chasing them.
Yeah.
And Matt Damon goes, come on. Like, that's not an ancient Greek thing.
Run, bitch, run.
Like, come on. Like, of course, there's fucking all the undead are chasing them. You don't need to tell them to run.
Yep.
Which reminds me of another thing that I noticed in this movie that I hate in lots of movies. Whenever a character is trying to escape something and, you know, they have to either get through the gate in time or get onto the ship or get onto the chopper or whatever, right?
Yeah.
There's always a character that is already at the ship helicopter door
Going, get in.
doing this.
Get
like,
to the chopper. Yeah.
like doing the arm waving like, I know where I'm going. It's the big fucking ship that's on the beach.
It's the big ship that's where I started.
Yeah. And I know I have to run there because there's a fucking giant in armor running behind me.
For some reason. That bit was weird. I
I didn't know that about the Odyssey.
I also don't know if it needed to be in it.
Well, it was one of the things that he
Yeah,
did.
but it was the weakest one, if I'm being honest.
Thought Medusa would be in it, but maybe she's not in the Odyssey.
Maybe she's not in the Odyssey.
Because if she was, she would have been
Also,
in the movie.
where was fucking Icarus, mate?
I heard someone as we were coming out of the theatre mention the name Hercules. Like, you got it wrong. Kevin Sorbo is not in this.
No. Xena was
Xena,
there.
even less.
Great. Gabrielle was that witch. So we've covered
Cersei.
Cersei Lannister, yeah, from Game of Thrones.
Ruined that name.
So the script bad.
Had some moments.
Yeah.
I felt like he spent all his script writing powers on the conversation that Anne Hathaway, Penelope, and Odysseus as the beggar have through the screen.
Yeah.
He spent all his effort on that and then wrote another 2 hours and 40 minutes of just script.
Yeah. Because if we segue from the script to the acting and the cast.
Can I say one thing about the script? I saw a meme during the week. There was a quote from Christopher Nolan that he said when he was in his study writing the script for this, he put his Oscars in another room.
Yep.
So he didn't want to get a big ego about being an Oscar-winning filmmaker.
Yes.
But then apparently his son said, but you've not won any Oscars for writing, Dad.
God, well done, Mini Nolan.
Which is true.
Which
is
true.
why he should become friends with Jonathan again.
Yeah.
But now we can segue to the acting.
I'll cast agenda item 2, cast/acting.
No, casting. My God.
Casting, what a waste.
Well-
Because segueing from the script gave these actors very little to work with. They're all
Yep.
good actors.
Well, yes.
They're
Anne
all-
Hathaway, Tom Holland, Robert Pattinson, Matt Damon,
Lupita
Even-
Nyong'o, Elliot Page,
John Bernthal,
John Bernthal.
even John Leguizamo,
Yeah.
which we love from To Wong Fu.
I just think that Charlize Theron.
Charlize Theron, I love.
Did you mention Zendaya?
No.
Okay, so she's in it too. Because
she
it's
is
a
a good
movie
actor.
in 2026.
I didn't not mention her because she's not a good actor. I didn't mention her for the reason you're going to explain now.
So this cast was wasted. I would love to know how much some of them got paid.
Because
I
I
reckon
wasted in talent, not like
their talent
Mamma
was
Mia wasted.
Yeah, their talent was wasted because some of them weren't in it that much. So you didn't need it to be these big names.
Yes.
And they're
Lupita
very
Nyong'o.
Yeah, they're very talented actors.
Yep.
And the script was not great at all. So it's like, ugh, why did you just get the bit I hated that I laughed at.
You did.
Zendaya playing Athena, the goddess of disappointment. Oh, and then he does it. Odysseus does one of his stupid things. He annoyed me. And then he's off doing his thing. And then he like pictures her because he's imagining Athena everywhere. And then she just goes, looks at him and shakes her head. Like it was one step away from her going,
We're just going, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
just disappointed in your hubris.
Athena, the goddess of disappointing mothers.
Yeah. So, like, also some of it, I will say, got very big names, but miscast.
Yeah.
So, Elliot Page.
Okay. Yep.
Not
There were comments
Great.
about his casting.
I
And
think
we are not
that-
making those comments.
No, I'm not saying that.
Similar to the
I'm not saying it was a diversity hire. I just think that there's somebody that could have been a bit more convincing. And I get that maybe that character was meant to be one of like the weaker soldiers and all that kind of shit. But I didn't like him in that role.
I didn't
I think
buy it.
the acting was somewhat good, but it just I don't know, the look and it just seemed a bit weak and feeble.
I don't want
Like
to...
I don't believe that he spent 10 years on a beach and didn't die from malnourishment.
Yes.
That's what there we go. That's what I'll say.
Can I say something about the Elliot Page? I think in the past, and you mentioned it as we were going into the theatre, Christopher Nolan has not been a diverse caster.
No.
I'm surprised there was no Cillian Murphy or Michael Caine in this one. But
Sorry.
It's Odyssey. Yes.
could have played the John
He
Leguizamo
could have
character.
played that Cyclops. Go, what are you doing? Get away from my sheep.
Is the Helen of Troy of Colour and the Elliot Page, are they diversity hires? Not that I'm saying they're hired because of their diversity and they don't deserve the roles, because they're both very good actors and they both did a really good job. Is it a bit Christopher Nolan being like, I've got this big cast, I've got a spot here for a smaller soldier, I've been criticised, I will hire a trans actor?
I hope that wasn't his thinking.
Same with Lupita.
I will say that acting performance in this movie, she's in it little, but for me, she was maybe the best.
Charlize.
No, Lupita Nyong'o.
Sorry. I been moved on.
Yeah.
Sorry, no offense. She is very good.
The bit at when you see when they're at the dinner
Yeah.
or lunch, I don't know what they're doing, having brunch.
Food.
And
It's all just a feast.
It's all like, are you going to tell him about your brother and how she got
Yeah.
fucked? Very good.
Yeah.
And there was almost a jump scare in there.
There are a few jump scares in there. There was one in that bit. I do think it's an incredibly talented cast. Tom Holland did the least for me.
I think that Lupita Nyong'o would have been better as Charlize Theron's character.
I would have liked that.
And that Helen of Troy could have been somebody completely different.
Also could have been Charlize Theron.
I mean,
she's still
yeah.
hot.
Yeah. That would
I'd get on a
Yeah.
ship to fight for Charlize.
make it a Greek person.
She'd
How about
win.
chuck a Greek in there?
There was one Greek. I heard one Greek accent, and it was the woman that yelled fire in the temple. Which again, unnecessary.
Fire. No shit.
Yeah. And then, like,
I think so. Tom Holland, no. I didn't like the character. So I don't, it was like, you're such a little whingy bitch.
yeah, I wonder if he...
No wonder your mum doesn't think you should be king yet. Because you can't be king yet. You're a little bitch.
Yeah, he needs to go to an elephant graveyard and fight some hyenas.
Yeah, he does.
And then befriend a warthog.
Yeah. Well, you could argue that he kind of did that.
Mentor.
Replace
Warthog with John Leguizamo.
Yeah, and replace Elephant Graveyard with Temple and Hyenas with
Okay.
Undercover
So are you
Priests.
saying that this is a remaking of the Simba story?
No, because
Tom Holland is not Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
yeah, no, because Simba, Mufasa died. Lee. Mufasa didn't come home at the end.
Didn't go
and
to
then
exile.
Didn't exile. Yes. So, Matt Damon,
Geez, he put on some muscle.
he did, and I feel like he
Guy's huge.
really wanted to show it.
Well, if I was 50, which he is, or 50-something
He's
by this
50-something,
stage,
yeah.
and I'm 41, and if I look like Matt Damon, I wouldn't be wearing a shirt either.
Yeah, it's fine.
Grey suits him, though.
Yeah, the grey. Yeah,
The grey
yeah.
beard was good.
Yeah, I think he was good. I think it was very I don't want to say one note because that's not right, but you know what I mean. There wasn't a lot of like peaks and valleys.
His story is battles. Is one battle after another.
Wrong movie.
So I think that's the one noteness of it. He only kind of has 3 types of scenes. One he's fighting, one he's talking with Charlize Theron, and at the end, he's coming home.
Yeah,
There is only scenes. He did all 3 different types of that well,
yeah.
and
I
did
think
the fighting well.
Yeah, I think some of the delivery of just the kind of like, you know, when he's walking, I want to say he's walking with Tom Holland and they're coming back and he's explaining stuff. It was just very like, and then we will go to this and do this. And then this will happen. And what about this? It was just a bit meh.
I think that's the script.
Yeah.
I think
Because it was too...
him. I think that's Christopher reading the book
Yeah.
and going, "Oh, how do I put this in dialogue?
Yeah.
I can't ask Jonathan.
Yeah.
He'd know."
Yeah. So he was good. I think, like you said, the best scene was when he was talking to Anne Hathaway through the curtain or whatever we're calling that.
Partition
So
from the ancient Greek word partos. Oh, probably. I don't know.
great.
Partos meaning to separate.
Separate. Thoughts on Anne Hathaway, Lee? You're a big
Jeez,
fan.
I wish she could move her face.
She can move her chin a bit.
It really would have made a huge difference if the grieving, angry Queen of Ithaca could emote. It would have made such a difference to the movie.
Yep.
And look, I do actually like Anne Hathaway. I think in The Dark Knight, she's really good. I actually think in The Devil Wears Prada, both of them, she's pretty good. Although in the second one, it would have been great if she could have moved her face then.
But that makes sense for that character. Living in the fashion industry in New
Yes.
York and not being able to move your face.
I think she's great. It is a shame, and I'll get called out for, shaming women that have work done. But if you make your living from portraying emotions,
Yep.
I feel like you need to not get to the point where you can't physically do that anymore.
Yes. I agree.
She delivered her lines really well.
There were some very good moments in it.
Yeah.
You know when towards the end Tom Holland comes home. I'm calling him Tom Holland because one, I don't think I can pronounce his character name, and two, I can't remember it. It was like Tickalopoulos or something. That sounds racist.
Tuberculosis.
Tikipidis?
Telemachus.
Telemachus. See that? I'm not going to remember that.
I really get confused when I look up stuff on Google and a character doesn't have a name.
Well, I was thinking that.
First,
his
Elliot
old mate.
Page is first, or is it named in
Order
appearance?
of appearance.
So Elliot Page, then Zendaya, Matt Damon, Telemachus, Penelope, Travis Scott.
Travis Scott?
Yeah,
Was he the bard guy?
he must have been the one doing the thing. Yeah.
Rapping, essentially.
So he doesn't get a name, other than probably should be Bard.
Well, because that's like,
Charlize
Matt
Theron
Damon's...
doesn't get named on Google Cast either.
Well,
She had a name.
Matt Damon's right-hand man.
Yes.
What was his character name?
Eurolocus.
When did they say that?
How do I say that? Sorry.
Euryculus.
Euryculus?
I just made that up.
It's probably not.
That sounds like a
Himesh
thing-
Patel.
That sounds like a thing you need to get a shot for.
He's British. He started on EastEnders.
You know what? Maybe they all
So
should
he's-
have just been British.
He's the equivalent of coming from Neighbours.
There you go. That's pretty
So
good.
he's come
Well
from
done.
EastEnders.
He's the Jacob Elordi of Britain.
He was good. I think I've seen him in a TV show. Not EastEnders.
I think I have two as well, actually.
Do you want me to get my phone back out?
No,
then?
that's all right. So
you were saying about Anne Hathaway.
yeah,
She
like,
delivered
good
her
moments.
lines very well.
I also think it's like basically every scene she's in that same room.
Oh, he's in Tenet.
So
Yeah,
I
she's
think she
just
was
there
good.
weaving.
I think she was good. I think she was very solid. She had some very good moments. She had some other moments where I was a bit like, oh, that was a choice. You know, when it was like somebody came home or went into the room and then it was like somebody said something and then she was like, swing. You know,
Oh, yeah.
It was like, whoa, what are you doing that for?
Yep.
Burn them to the ground. Or whatever she was saying.
She did have a range. I reckon she had the biggest range of emotions of the cast. I say I think because I didn't see any.
Yeah. It was very Jamie Foxx in Dreamgirls.
Literally, I was about to say very Jamie Foxx.
Odysseus was supposed to love me. Good. You know who I think was really good?
Charlize.
Well, yeah,
She
but
was, but
Robert Pattinson,
yeah.
he was very. You know what, Lee?
You're a fan?
I think I'm becoming. I've seen him in a few movies recently. He's like good.
Yeah, he's good.
Twilight, the new moon. Great joke. That was a joke.
Twilight
Don't
Breaking
come at
Dawn
me.
Part 2.
No,
Top,
because
top.
this is the second movie he's done with Zendaya this year.
Well, yeah. Well, he's got another one coming. He's in Dune Part 3.
He's in Dune Part 3. So he's doing 3 movies with Zendaya this year. And,
yeah.
well, they weren't in the same scene together ever, really.
And he looks
So-
completely different in all 3. Because he's like
yeah. Dune, he looks
facially
like...
different Dune?
No, you know what he looks like? You know Bedazzled?
Yeah,
with Elizabeth Hurley and Brendan Fraser. You know when he does his wish? This is a deep cut, everybody.
Yep.
You know, he does his wish where he becomes a basketball player.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what he looks like
That's
in
what
Dune.
he looks like.
So
You're
now
right.
you can't watch Dune 3, everyone,
Yeah.
because that's all. I'm going to get a side by side. I'm going to post that.
Make a meme.
Yeah.
And all 12 people that remember that scene from Bedazzled will
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah. You know who's going to love it?
Who?
Elizabeth Hurley. So, no, she could have been Helen of Troy. No. So
Back then she could have been.
I think Robert Pattinson was really good.
I think he is really good. And I think even within the context of Twilight and the series that shall not be named, he's good even in them.
Oh,
And
he's in the best one of that series.
The Batman,
Haven't
he's
seen it.
very good.
That Mickey 17 that came out last year.
Mickey
he was good, that.
17, he's very different. He's got another one. So he had the drama this year
Mm-hmm.
and the Odyssey and Dune Part 3.
Yep.
But he's got another one where he's been a bit weird. And people are starting to talk about him properly being like generational talent.
Like, he's very good.
And he says, I saw a quote, someone asked him about it, and he's like, "Oh, I don't like to talk about it too much. I just like to lower everyone's expectations before they see me on the screen. That's the
Yeah.
way I keep impressing people."
Yeah. Yeah.
I need to watch The Lighthouse.
I think that's the weird one you're talking about, isn't it?
No, that's an older weird one, but there's a newish weird one that
Oh,
he's
okay,
got coming
great,
out.
cool. Get your phone out again.
Well, why not? It's here, and the entirety of world knowledge is at my fingertips. And I shouldn't have had to scroll that far to find Robert Pattinson.
No. Why don't you just type Robert Pattinson?
I have now. That doesn't do it in order.
Why don't you just go to IMDb?
I am now. What else do you want to talk about?
So Tom Holland was not good. Okay, no, you know what I will say?
Mm.
Okay, how about, this is what we're going to do. We're going to talk about some directing choices and some moments, and then we'll just talk about generally the story and the characters.
Okay.
Cool, great. There were some moments in this that I found hard to watch.
Visually,
Can I
This
should have come with a photo sensitivity warning.
Yeah.
Because there was that one scene, I think the boat.
I didn't like the boat crash.
That
The
doesn't narrow it
shipwreck.
down. Were they in the boat? That's half the fucking movie.
I said boat crash. It should be shipwreck.
The boat crash. You know, when there's lightning going off and then it's dark, and I was like, it's really hard to watch.
You know what though?
It's hurting my eyes.
I should get a lantern from ancient Greek times because they stayed lit through the whole shipwreck.
Yeah.
Some kind of fire they had. That, to me, aside from the flashing and the lights, the filming of that was not great.
No.
It looked B-grade action. It looked Poseidon Adventure
Okay.
rather than
Yeah.
Nolan Odyssey.
There was a lot of scenes that were very shaky, jerky camera work.
Yeah.
That one when they're actually showing a lot of the fighting in Troy, I was like, what is going on? And then because it wasn't shot well, I only realized halfway through that thing, it's like, oh, they're killing women. I'm like, what
Yeah.
I was like, why are there women screaming? Or, oh, they're getting killed. I couldn't see that because it was like, whoop, 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 whoop. The camera's just moving everywhere.
Well, they would occasionally go whoop, 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 and look away from something. Then occasionally he'd just go there and center of the shot would be a woman getting her throat slit. Like, well, which one is it? Do you want us to see it? Do you not?
Yep.
And I think some of that was Odysseus looking around going, what the fuck, this is too much.
Yeah.
And we've gone too far.
Yep.
But I also think it was an interesting choice and it didn't really land for me, some of that.
No.
The shipwreck scene was the worst for
Like,
me.
I almost had to not watch it because it was hurting my eyes.
It didn't do too much for me. I just thought it didn't look good.
Yeah.
The shots of like his offsider, Euryclide, on the deck kind of looking up at him saying, pray to Poseidon. That looked like Nolan just went, I'm just going to stand here and point the camera at you.
Yeah.
It didn't look fully constructed, which it has to be for that kind of action. So Nolan has deliberately chosen to structure the shot like that.
Yep.
And it didn't look good
Yeah.
when so much else of the movie did. To contrast a quick, jumpy action thing, the quick, jumpy editing worked for the scene where Cersei turns them all into pigs.
Yes.
That was intense and horrific
Yeah.
in a really good way.
Because you couldn't see what she was doing at the start of it, but then
You started
it
to hear
was then it
some
was like,
bones
oh,
cracking.
he's like a half pig now.
Yeah. And then you start to hear some bones cracking. You start to see her more and more molding faces, hands down throats,
Yeah.
Leviticus style. And I thought that one was done really well.
Yep.
And similarly, not so much visually, but orally with an AU,
Yeah.
the Cyclops cave, the sound in that was intense.
That was too loud.
There
And
were
that
some
was a
parts-
criticism I had about some parts of Oppenheimer.
There were some parts of the whole movie were too loud. I don't think the Cyclops was too loud.
I really didn't like it.
I think Christopher Nolan needs to do a little bit more in the sound editing and sound mixing
Yeah.
stage.
Yeah, but there was some, like, the sound mixing was good when it was like battle scenes and there's,
Yeah.
arrows going around and shit. That was really good.
One question I have for Foley people, if any exist and by chance are listening, how does a sword slitting someone's throat make the sound of metal on metal?
Because bone.
Shing is
Yeah.
not a windpipe and a sword.
No.
No.
Yeah. I don't know what noise it makes. We can
Sound-wise,
go find out if you want.
sound.
I don't have
anyone
a
got
sword.
a sword?
Lee, we're in Melbourne. Somebody around here's got to have a machete.
No, they're banned. Jacinta fixed it.
Sure.
I should have bought a samurai sword in Tokyo.
Anyway.
I've had sound issues with Christopher Nolan since Tenet.
Yeah.
Tenet I went to see at IMAX, and the first half an hour I was like this because I was like, there's too loud, but then I was like this because I had to try and focus so hard on the lips to try and get the dialogue. By the end of the movie, though, I was like, I'm starting to get it a bit more, and I think that was a choice. And there were signs outside cinemas in Tenet that said it is meant to be this loud
Yeah.
before
yeah.
people went in. At the start, John David Washington, is that his name?
Yep. Denzel's son.
Yes.
Yeah.
His character doesn't know what the fuck's going on. So
Yeah.
I think the sound difference is off-putting for us. But at the start, Tom Holland knows what's going on, so I should be able to understand what Tom Holland's saying.
The mumbling. I was like, what?
I don't think it
What
was
are
the
you
mumbling.
talking about? I thought they were, I was almost like leaning forward to
The
be like,
background is
"Oh?"
up too much.
And not everything has to have music underneath it. At one point, I reckon it got through half an hour of
yes.
the movie before the music stopped.
I know it's Hans Zimmer, but you can say no.
Yeah. Was it Hans Zimmer?
I assume so. It was Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, I was almost going to say it was what's his face with the hair.
Danny Elfman.
That Ludwig Göransson bloke.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I just looked at IMDb. It says director, Christopher Nolan. Writers, Christopher Nolan and Homer.
Well done, Homer. You're going to win an Oscar.
Going to win an Oscar. Oh, you're right. Ludwig Göransson.
Yeah, right. Because it was a bit too
Modern.
weird.
Yeah.
Modern's a better
It
word.
wasn't orchestral.
It wasn't. It was a bit fucked up to be Hans Zimmer. Yeah.
Sound department. Who am I going to have a go? Look, Willie D. Burton, production sound mixer.
Billy D. Williams.
Oh, Foley. Jack Cucci. And John T. Cucci, the Cucci brothers,
Two Gucci's.
were the Foley artist and the Foley mixer.
You know what? Yeah.
And Jason W. Freeman, the dialogue editor.
Well, if they mumble, what do you mean? I'm like, speak up, Anne.
Yeah.
We're trying to build the story here. Yes, we all know the basic premise of Homer's Odyssey. Just
Kind of. We know bits.
no bit of. I know. You know what story I was getting it mixed with? You know, there's some fucker that goes to the underworld, River Styx, and then Hazy's like, you're there with your wife and you can walk all the way, but then don't turn around.
Oh, yeah. Shakespeare wrote a play of it. Eurydice?
Okay, great.
Orpheus.
Orpheus. Cool.
Yeah, don't look back.
I thought it was going to be go down the whirlpool into the underworld and then have to walk back
Orpheus
through
and
don't look
Eurydice
back.
is a tragic Greek myth
Yeah,
about a
cool.
legendary musician who travels to the underworld to rescue his newlywed wife only to lose her through a fatal moment of doubt.
Yes. So
Yeah, Shakespeare wrote a play of it.
not your best work direction-wise, Mr. Christopher Nolan.
We went to see it. So it was fully shot in IMAX 70mm film. Mm-hmm. And Christopher Nolan, for his whole career, has been a very practical man. Like, he built a hallway that turned for
Yeah.
Inception.
Yeah.
And he really killed
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger. No. Fuck, I have to edit that out now.
Why?
No, all right. He's a very practical
Allegedly.
man, right?
Yeah.
And he did this all on film. We were a little bit slow. IMAX Melbourne was sold out. The only screen apparently in the Southern Hemisphere that is showing this in true 1570 film projection. So we went to see it at Apex at Hoyts. The screen was big. but it wasn't IMAX big. But I have a criticism.
Yes.
The tagline of Apex is something like deliberately immersive. Deliberately is an
Okay.
interesting choice. I don't think it was deliberately. But the key word I'm going for is immersive.
Great.
And it has day beds, which are not immersive. It has recliners, fine. Our seats recline a little bit. It also has D-Box,
It does have D-Box.
which is motion and little speakers in the seats. Fine. We didn't get them.
Like when we went to the Monopoly World?
Oh, shit.
That sprays you in the face?
I've blocked most of Monopoly World out except when we press the lift button and shouldn't. Also, don't go to Monopoly World.
Yeah.
The criticism I have for Apex and director of Hoyts, if you're listening, if you want me to immerse me in a film, don't put 4 letters that are about 6 meters high
Yeah.
on either side of me.
Yeah.
So the whole time I'm looking at this huge thing that's mostly beautifully shot,
Yep.
out of my peripheral vision, I can see the word Apex on my left and on my right.
Yep.
And it's white.
Yeah.
It wasn't lit. But
No,
if
but
it's white,
because
any
it's
light from the screen is going to
refraction.
reflect.
Yeah.
So that's my criticism of Apex. There were a few moments where I got a little rumble of the bass through the floor.
Oh, yeah, cool.
I said before the film, if this is good, I might go and see it in the IMAX.
So you're not.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, good. Not good, but yeah. I thought that through it. I was like, he's not going to see this at IMAX.
No.
Not
When it's like $35.
You know what, bit? I had to turn to you and start and speak at the end when he's got his back turned to Robert Pattinson. It's like, who are you, old man? And I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
my name is Maximus Decimus Meridius. I'm like, come on. It's
I
like
had
the
a
same
Gladiator
story.
flashback when he was walking through the grass to shoot
So
that
did
deer.
I.
Yeah.
And then a dude turned into a naked man. Ooh. She was good, that witch.
She was very good.
Yeah.
I don't even know who she is.
No, I thought it was somebody. I thought it was Emily Watson, but then the more it went on, I'm like, that's not Emily Watson.
Do you want to find out?
Sure.
It is Cersei, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who I'm assuming is spelt the same way as... No, it's not. Surely... Hang on.
Gosh. Should I get mine? Who's going to
Oh, Circe. It's not spelt the Lannister way.
Right.
Samantha Morton.
Oh, the other one. Yeah.
She was in Minority Report.
yeah.
Um,
She's an Oscar nominee too, I think. Yeah.
she was in The Whale.
Yeah.
She was also in The Walking Dead.
Gosh. Then it's not the worst movie she's done.
She was very good.
She was very good.
And in one of the
yeah.
good scenes.
I would now like to talk about the story overall.
I think... Look, I haven't read it,
God, no.
but I feel like
It's a movie now, so I don't have to.
the story is just the stuff that happens. And it's all focused... No. And it's all focused on Odysseus.
yes.
Right? But I think Nolan had made a choice to not just be like, let's have 2 hours and 52 minutes of Matt Damon.
Yeah, okay.
And we go back and forth and we go sometimes to him with Charlize Calypso, sometimes to him back in the day, sometimes to Tom Holland, sometimes to blah, blah, blah.
I didn't mind that structure.
Yes.
Because it did break it up. Because if it was literally like, we're done at Troy, let's go on a cruise.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, then I would have been
Yeah.
like, fucking get home already, mate.
Yes. And I'd be interested to know how much Homer put in of Temecula's. I've forgotten his name already.
Tuberculosis, yeah.
And Robert Pattinson and Anne Hathaway back home. How
Yeah.
much of that is in
Yep.
Odyssey? I'm also interested to know how much Homer was like, well, civilization's fucked, because that is a very 2026 theme.
Uh-huh. I thought that too.
Yeah.
Politics.
And did Homer write the line saying, a woman can't sit on the throne?
Did Homer write the line of like, when you get to Hades, tell him Odysseus sent you? Fucking hell. I was like, you're kidding me.
Did Homer write the line, "Come on"?
Dad, catch.
I think the structure was good. At the start, I was like, oh, we're a little bit jumpy here.
Yeah.
But it started to come together as it should. And the Calypso bit was interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. I liked it.
I
I'm not
liked
sure.
it. I liked it. And I feel like, just from what I know of, Greek mythology and Homer's other works, of which I don't know any, I feel like it's like volumes of a novel, even though he didn't write it as a novel, is Troy, is getting back from Troy, is being there with
The Odyssey
Calypso,
Part 2,
is
Calypso years.
getting home.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or it's start as Calypso and the whole thing is a flashback.
I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
I might read it or I might Google it.
Yeah.
Or probably Google it.
Mate, I don't know if I particularly liked any character in this movie.
I was going to say Calypso, but she ends up being just, I'm going to drug this hot guy that washed
Yeah,
up
I
on my
drugged
beach.
this hot guy that washed up on my beach for 7 years and then finally went, oh, he's got a wife. Shit.
Finally was like, actually, he does want to go.
Yeah.
I liked John Leguizamo.
John Leguizamo was good. Okay, that's fine.
I actually didn't mind Cersei. She was like, look, these soldiers are probably going to rape me, so I'm going to turn them into pigs. Like, if there's ever a reason to turn someone into an animal, it's
I want to
probably
know.
that.
I want to know what, like, so they're pigs. So what did the lion do?
The lion came in and was very courageous
And then the
kingly.
leopard. She's just making her own zoo.
A deer.
Yeah.
What did the guy that came in? Because
It's a
he wasn't even
panther.
turned into a buck.
No, it was like a doe.
It was a doe. So
Interesting.
interesting.
I think look.
But also,
I have a word of advice for
Yeah.
anybody. If you go on an epic journey and you're stranded on a beach for 10 years before you invent a Trojan horse and then win a war, after that war's done, you haven't been home for over 10 years, go home. Go straight home. Don't go, guys, do you want to go on a tour?
yeah.
The fuck? Just go home.
And when your
Why?
2IC says Agamemnon, the guy who's led this whole expedition, he's going home this way. Shouldn't we go that way?
He's like, I feel like taking the scenic route.
Yeah, no.
Okay, let's get killed by a cyclops.
The scenic route that at that point was kind of uncharted. It was like
Yeah.
stories and songs were the only thing they knew about it.
I feel like he was very not, I don't want to say that this is a pun, misguided and selfish and narcissistic.
Yep.
So at one point, and then you know what bit I hated? I don't know if this is a character or an acting or a writing choice. So, then he's at the Cersei witch.
Yep.
And she tells her, go this way, don't go this way or you'll die.
Oh, and he's like, I defy the gods.
Yeah. And then he goes to old mate that comes out of the mud and he's like, you got to go down the
Yeah.
whirlpool, bleh, or whatever. I can't remember who said what. But then it's like, then he's on the boat like, you're all going to die if you do that. I know these things. I'm like, you know these things because someone told you. And then they go to the Isle of the Sun God.
Yep.
And he sees the cows and he's like, told you.
I think that's okay.
And then he walks off the boat like, fuck, we're fucked. You're all going to die. I'm like, I hated it. I'm like, don't be cocky like you know what's going on because you're that smart. Some bitch who turned them into pigs told you that.
But I think his cockiness is because I am the chosen one
I
that
hated it.
got told that.
I really didn't like him.
I've got to find a meme. This is totally different. There's a meme of like, why didn't the soldiers in Troy, as they were moving the horse in, go, this hollow wooden horse is fucking heavy.
Yeah. That's what I thought too.
It's got like 100 guys in there.
Yeah.
No wonder
Some
it
of
took,
which are dead.
Yeah, that would have been intense.
Would have stank to
Did
high
we
heaven.
get a
They
s-
would, I'm sorry. Not only would it have been heavy, it would have stank like shit. Literally, shit and piss and dead.
Yeah.
Maybe all of ancient Greek already smelt like shit and piss and dead.
No, I feel like Troy was nice
Yeah, it looked pretty nice.
before it was burnt
Yeah.
to the ground. They kept saying Sparta, and I thought there was going to be a Sparta war connection.
Nah.
No, that's a different movie.
Yeah.
Like the Hercules movie or whatever is, they're all separate.
Yeah. You know what bit I really wanted to see, but they cut away from it because of like symbolism? This is going to sound really bad. I really wanted to see Zendaya get her head chopped off.
You did in statue form.
Yeah, I was like, and also, production design note: make the statue look like Zendaya.
Well, I think that's what they think Athena looks like, but he sees Athena as Zendaya because he saw Zendaya's actual character's head get chopped off in front of the Athena statue. Zendaya is not actually Athena.
Yeah, okay. No, I disagree. Yeah, okay.
But he
that makes
sees
sense.
Athena as Zendaya because the judgmental mother, the goddess of disappointed
The
mothers,
goddess's disappointment, yeah.
is represented by something which was the moment he realized how
Shit's
fucked
fucked.
civilization
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Because of Trump, I mean Agamemnon.
Agamemnon, yeah.
Yeah. How many ships out of 1,000 would you give it? The movie that would launch this many ships.
Oh, how many ships would I
1,000
launch?
ships.
How many ships would I launch?
How many ships would you
Towards
launch
the movie or away from the fucking movie?
towards the movie?
So out of 10.
Out of 1,000.
Out of 10.
I've really made it hard. Out of 10.
So do I say 700?
650 for me.
6.5 out of 10.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going a 7.
It is not in the top 10 Christopher Nolan movies for me.
Nah.
And
I haven't even seen 10.
that being said, the list you saw the other day put Insomnia last. And
Well,
so-
I think they'd put it last or second last. I think that some of that list also put Oppenheimer towards the bottom or something. Anyway.
So, yeah, it's not in the top 10 of Christopher Nolan movies for me.
I think he's reached a point where everybody has very high standards,
Yeah.
rightfully so. This seemed... Oh, you know what? The story.
I need
If
to watch
didn't-
Dunkirk, actually.
If I didn't know this was based off some old ancient tome of epicness, I would have thought it was the most ridiculous story. Like it was just up, Cyclops, giant, which that turns them into pigs. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing?
But also, the way they explained that was one title card at the start that said, in a time when magic was still a thing.
Yeah.
It didn't say was still a thing, but that was the meaning.
Yeah.
In a time when magic was still a thing. Remember, it was like, remember myth? This is one of them.
Yeah.
And so it explains Cyclops and giants that can also move trees. Did you notice that?
Yeah, the tree moving.
Yeah. I'm going to give it 6.5 out of 10. It's not in my top 10 Christopher Nolan movies, and I've only watched Memento once. And
7 out of 10 from me.
Yeah.
It was just exactly what, you know what it was? Is exactly what I thought it was going to be, but with worse dialogue.
Yep. A worse screenplay.
And worse directing than I was expecting.
And what you've said about Christopher Nolan, we all have high expectations of Christopher Nolan. What comes with that is Universal giving him a fuck ton of money.
And he spends it on the cast.
But
Like-
also, if you've got that cast, like what comes with the higher expectations of Christopher Nolan is the budget, the time, and the people.
Mm-hmm.
So he gets that guy to compose the music.
Yep.
Who's a good guy.
Who's basically the biggest film composer in the world at the moment.
And he gets that cast, which we talked about at the start of the episode. Skip back if you didn't listen.
Yeah.
But he does that with it. Like you have the time, Christopher, to make the script better and to take the time to reshoot something if you need to. I know you're using IMAX 70mm and film costs expensive, but if you turn around to Syncope, which is the company you own, by the way, and said, I need a bit more money, they might say yes.
They'll be like, I think we've still got some in the Oppenheimer fund.
Yeah. Or in the Dark Knight fund. Because there are
Yeah.
people that will watch the Dark Knight trilogy 3 times a year on streaming. So he'll make some money out of that.
Yeah. It was a little bit disappointing. Solid, but disappointing. And yeah.
I did like though seeing, like, it's a big role for Matt Damon, and I think I liked that.
I think that that's good. I wouldn't be surprised if the awards kind of don't win him, but it's one of those things, they like to nominate people that carry a movie, and it's, like, I was going to compare it to Tom Hanks in Castaway, but he was actually good. You know what I mean? Like, he's the whole movie.
Like Marty Supreme, but then he didn't win anything.
Yes, that.
Yeah. It's certainly not Chalamet's best performance. It's
No.
still Call Me By Your Name for me.
Oh, you should watch Beautiful Boy.
Okay. And I'll watch Dune Part 3.
Fuck, I can't.
Because I feel like I need
When's
to see
it out?
Zendaya on a
December?
big screen.
September?
November. We'll
Okay,
see.
I've got time in between epics.
Yeah. Well, there's other things to
will-
see.
I will say,
let's
actually,
get
sorry,
back to
quickly.
some gay stuff next week, actually. Yes.
We'll say it's a long movie. It's 3 hours long.
2 hours 52.
It didn't feel that long.
No, it didn't. I didn't even need to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I know. Somebody did twice since it sat in front of us, but anyway.
Well, someone went to the candy bar halfway through the movie. No. We say watching movies through a rainbow lens.
Yeah.
One comment I want to say. Pretty straight for ancient Greece.
I tell you what, the gayest thing about this movie was that the fact that a twink ended up king of Ithaca. Jesus.
But like, realistically, from what we actually know, not us personally,
Yeah.
but historians actually know,
Yeah.
the character of Elliot Page is taken on that war for Odysseus's personal benefit.
Yeah. Yep.
And there was nothing along, if you don't get the hint, they took twinks to fuck them while they were in battle. There was nothing along those lines
And they didn't take Robert Pattinson?
hinted at.
Yeah. I
Well,
agree.
They also didn't take Tom Holland.
But
like,
do
if
you-
there's twinks to take, it's Robert Pattinson and it's Tom Holland.
Yeah, I'm leaving. Sorry, Elliot Page, you stand behind. You know what other about ancient Greeks being gays is
Not enough
referenced in?
leapfrog,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also referenced in a movie called The Birdcage.
which we're screening next week, Wednesday, at Eclipse
Wednesday.
Cinema. If you can't get tickets, if it's sold out, then we're screening
Screaming.
Moulin Rouge
Yep.
in August, and then some very exciting new events happening from September.
Very much so.
So
watch
there's a
this
link
space.
in the episode description if you want to join our event mailing list, so you can get an update on all of the events that are coming up. But 6.5, 7,
7. Only because I can't do
700
6.5.
out of 1,000 ships that
Yeah.
Brett would send, and 650 out of 1,000 that I would send to Troy for the Odyssey.
Great.
Thank you, Brett.
Thanks, Lee.